Good morning students, myself Raj Srivastav. Today I will teach you quadratic equations. So before starting the quadratic equation, I will tell you about quadratic polynomial. So what is quadratic polynomial? That we have discussed in chapter 2, but once more time. So what is quadratic polynomial? An algebraic expression is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is called a quadratic polynomial in variable x, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not equal to 0. We can write it like this: px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So this is quadratic polynomial. Here I have written a should not equal to 0. Okay. So why it cannot be 0? See, this is quadratic polynomial. How you can say this is quadratic polynomial? Because degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay. See here. Degree of this polynomial is 2. What is degree? Degree means highest power of that variable. Okay. So if here you will put a is equal to 0, then what you will get? We will get 0 into x square plus bx plus c. So 0 into x square means 0. So we will get here bx plus c, means px is equal to bx plus c. Now see, what is the degree of this polynomial? See here, degree of this polynomial is 1. So it means this is not the quadratic polynomial, this is linear polynomial. Okay, so that's why here it is written a should not equal to 0. Okay children, now quadratic equation. So what is quadratic equation? When a quadratic polynomial is equated to 0, we will get a quadratic equation. Means if px is equal to 0, then what? Then we will get ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a should not equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. Okay, this is quadratic equation, and we can say it standard form of quadratic equation. Okay. Children, now see what is the relation between zeros and coefficient of a quadratic equation. So first thing I want to tell, for the quadratic equation there are two zeros are possible. Okay. So suppose if alpha and beta are the zeros of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then what is the relation? See, we have two relations. First is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros. So sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a. So what is b here? See, in this quadratic equation, b is coefficient of x. So you can write here coefficient of x upon a. So what is a here? A is coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. This is first relation, and now second relation is alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Again, what is c? C is constant term. C is constant term. Constant term upon again a. So a is coefficient of x square. Okay. So we have two relations between the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic equation. First one is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and second one is alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Children, now see how we can form a quadratic equation if zeros are given. Suppose alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic equation. Then quadratic equation will be x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros is equal to 0. We can write this equation as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. So if zeros are given, then we can form quadratic equation by this formula. Children, now we will discuss about the nature of the roots. So how we can find the nature of the roots for the quadratic equation. Okay. So nature of the roots depend on the value of b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4c. This quantity is called discriminant. Okay. Here d is discriminant. Okay. Value of b square minus 4ac is discriminant. So we have three cases for this. Case 1. If value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots will be real and distinct. Greater than 0 means if value of b square minus 4ac is positive, then roots will be real and distinct. Distinct means different. Case 2. If b square minus 4ac is 0, then roots will be real and equal. And case 3 is if value of b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. Then roots will not be real. You can say for this condition roots will be imaginary. Okay. Children, here we will see how we can find the nature of roots by an example. See, suppose here we have a one quadratic equation 3x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now here we have to find the nature of the roots. So first you will compare the given equation by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, which is standard form of quadratic equation. Then we will get a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to 6. Now we will find the value of discriminant. Okay, d is b square minus 4ac. So put the value of a, b and c in this equation. So here we have b is minus 5. So put the b is equal to minus 5. A is 3. So at the place of a you have to put 3 and at the place of c you have to put 6. Now solve it. Minus 5 square. So it means it will be 25 and 4 into 3 into 6 it will be 72. So 25 minus 72 you will get minus 47. Now see here. Answer is coming with minus sign, means this is negative. So negative means here d is less than 0, means value of b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Then roots will be imaginary. So it means here nature of the roots are not real.